5 Best and 5 Worst Bread for Diabetics. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important for anyone managing diabetes: choosing the right kind of bread. We all love a good sandwich or a slice of toast with our meals, but when you have diabetes, not all breads are created equal. Some breads can send your blood sugar soaring, while others can be part of a healthy diabetic diet. So, stick around as we break down the 5 best and 5 worst breads for diabetics, giving you the knowledge you need to make informed choices. Make sure to watch till the end for all the details. Kicking off our list of the best breads for diabetes is whole grain bread. This one's a classic for a reason. Whole grain bread is packed with fiber, a type of carbohydrate that your body digests slowly. This slow digestion is key for managing blood sugar levels because it prevents those rapid spikes that can be problematic for individuals with diabetes. Plus, the fiber in whole grain bread can also help you feel fuller for longer, which can be beneficial for weight management. Another important factor in diabetes management. Now, when you're at the grocery store, you'll want to be sure you're actually grabbing a true whole grain bread. Look for breads that list whole grain as the first ingredient, and be wary of deceptive labeling tactics like wheat bread, which might not be 100% whole grain. It's always a good idea to check the nutrition label and look for a bread with at least 3 grams of fiber per serving. Remember, making informed choices about your diet can make a world of difference in managing your diabetes effectively. Next up, we have a bread with a distinctly tangy flavor: sourdough bread. This fermented bread has been enjoying a surge in popularity lately, and for good reason. Sourdough bread undergoes a unique fermentation process that can actually lower its glycemic index, or GI. The GI is a measure of how quickly a food raises your blood sugar level, and foods with a lower GI are generally better for blood sugar control. The fermentation process in sourdough bread is what really sets it apart. During fermentation, the yeast and bacteria in the dough work their magic, breaking down some of the starches and sugars in the bread. This pre-digestion, so to speak, makes it easier for your body to digest sourdough bread and can result in a milder blood sugar response compared to other types of bread. So, if you're looking for a flavorful and diabetic-friendly bread option, sourdough is definitely worth adding to your shopping list. Rye bread, often recognized for its darker color and distinctive flavor, is another fantastic choice for individuals managing diabetes. What makes it so special? It's all about the high fiber content. We've talked about the importance of fiber for slowing down sugar absorption, and rye bread delivers on that front. But it doesn't stop there. Rye bread is also a good source of essential nutrients like magnesium and iron. Magnesium plays a crucial role in blood sugar control, while iron supports healthy blood circulation, both vital for overall well-being. When incorporating rye bread into your diet, remember that not all rye breads are created equal. Look for varieties made with 100% whole grain rye flour for maximum benefit. These versions will boast a higher fiber content and a lower glycemic index compared to rye breads that incorporate white flour. Reading labels carefully is key. Don't be swayed by marketing terms like rye or dark bread. The ingredient list will tell you exactly what's in the bread. And remember, portion control is always important. Even with healthier bread options, moderation is key to managing blood sugar levels effectively. Pumpernickel bread, with its rich dark brown color and slightly sweet flavor, often gets overlooked, but it's a hidden gem for diabetics. This unique bread gets its color and distinct taste from a longer baking process and the use of coarsely ground rye grains, but the benefits go beyond its appealing aesthetics. Pumpernickel bread is low in glycemic index, meaning it won't cause drastic spikes in your blood sugar levels. This makes it a satisfying and safe choice for those who need to be mindful of their carbohydrate intake. Pumpernickel bread's versatility shines through in its various forms. You can find it sliced for sandwiches in the form of rolls or even as crackers for a snack. Enjoy it toasted with a thin spread of avocado for a heart-healthy breakfast, or use it to create delicious open-faced sandwiches topped with lean protein and vegetables. Its unique flavor profile also lends itself well to sweeter pairings. Try it with a touch of natural peanut butter and sliced bananas for a satisfying and blood sugar-friendly treat. As always, moderation is key. While pumpernickel bread is a healthier option, it's still important to be mindful of portion sizes to manage your carbohydrate intake effectively. Now, let's talk about a bread that's been generating a lot of buzz lately: Ezekiel bread. Unlike most breads that are made from refined flour, Ezekiel bread is crafted from sprouted whole grains and legumes, making it a nutritional powerhouse. The sprouting process is what makes Ezekiel bread truly stand out. It increases the bioavailability of nutrients, making it easier for your body to absorb them. This means you get more bang for your buck with each slice, absorbing more vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. The sprouted grains and legumes in Ezekiel bread offer a wealth of benefits for those with diabetes. Firstly, they are a fantastic source of both protein and fiber. Protein helps you feel full and satisfied, reducing cravings and overeating, while fiber aids in digestion and regulates blood sugar levels. Secondly, the sprouting process reduces the amount of anti-nutrients found in grains. Anti-nutrients can interfere with your body's ability to absorb certain nutrients, so reducing them is a big plus. Lastly, Ezekiel bread boasts a lower glycemic index compared to breads made with refined grains, making it a smart choice for managing blood sugar levels effectively. We're now diving into the not-so-great bread choices for diabetics, and white bread unfortunately tops the list. You see, white bread undergoes a significant amount of processing, stripping away much of its nutritional value, including fiber. This refining process leaves behind primarily simple carbohydrates that are quickly digested and absorbed into your bloodstream. For someone managing diabetes, this rapid digestion can be problematic. It often leads to those dreaded blood sugar spikes which we're trying to avoid. Those spikes over time can contribute to insulin resistance, making it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar effectively. And it's not just about the immediate spike. Regular consumption of high glycemic foods like white bread can increase the risk of long-term complications associated with diabetes. These complications can impact various parts of the body, including your heart, eyes, and kidneys. So while that fluffy white bread might be tempting, it's crucial to be mindful of its potential impact on your health. Now, I understand that giving up white bread entirely might seem daunting, but the good news is there are plenty of healthier alternatives available. Remember those whole grain options we discussed earlier? They're a fantastic place to start. Whole grain bread retains all parts of the grain, including the fiber-rich bran and the nutrient-packed germ. This makes it a much better choice for blood sugar control. And don't worry, if you're not used to the heartier taste of whole grain, your palate will adjust over time, and you might even come to prefer it. Another tip is to check for white whole wheat bread. This type of bread is made from whole wheat flour but has a milder flavor and a lighter texture than traditional whole wheat bread. It can be a good stepping stone if you're transitioning from white bread. Remember, making gradual changes to your diet and choosing healthier alternatives can make a significant difference in managing your diabetes and overall well-being. Next on our list of breads to approach with caution is French bread. That crusty, airy loaf is a staple in many cultures, but for those managing diabetes, it presents similar challenges to white bread. Primarily, it comes down to its glycemic index. The glycemic index, or GI, measures how quickly a food containing carbohydrates raises your blood sugar level. Foods with a high GI are rapidly digested and absorbed, causing those rapid fluctuations in blood sugar that we want to avoid. French bread, unfortunately, falls into this high GI category. It's typically made from refined white flour, which lacks the fiber content needed to slow down sugar absorption. This means that enjoying a large serving of French bread can lead to a significant spike in blood sugar. Now, this doesn't mean you can never enjoy a piece of French bread again. Moderation and portion control are key. If you do indulge, be mindful of the serving size and try pairing it with protein or healthy fats to help mitigate the blood sugar impact. Let's face it, French bread is often irresistible at restaurants. That warm, crusty loaf arriving at the table can be hard to resist. But with a bit of awareness, you can navigate these situations and make choices that align with your health goals. Don't hesitate to ask your server about bread options. Some restaurants offer whole grain varieties or might have a side salad as an alternative. Being a proactive advocate for your health is important. Another helpful tip is to be mindful of the timing of your bread consumption. If you know you'll be enjoying some bread, try to have it earlier in the meal. This way you have more time to balance out the carbohydrates with protein and fiber from other dishes. And lastly, remember, it's all about balance. An occasional indulgence in moderation is unlikely to derail your overall health goals. The key is to make informed choices that support your well-being in the long run. Moving on to another bread variety that requires some careful consideration, the bagel. While often seen as a breakfast staple, bagels, particularly those made from refined white flour, can present challenges for blood sugar management. One factor to consider is the glycemic load, or GL, of a food. While the glycemic index, GI, tells us how quickly a food raises blood sugar, the GL takes into account both the GI and the portion size of the food. Bagels, unfortunately, tend to have a high GL. They're often larger than a typical serving of bread, and when made with refined white flour, they lack the fiber needed to slow down sugar absorption. This combination can lead to a significant spike in blood sugar, especially when consumed on their own. But don't despair, bagel lovers. There are ways to enjoy this beloved bread while minimizing the impact on your blood sugar. The first step to enjoying bagels more healthfully is to be mindful of the type of bagel you choose. Look for options made with whole grains or those that incorporate seeds and nuts. These additions not only boost the nutritional value but also add fiber, which helps slow down sugar absorption. Another key tip is to pay attention to portion size. A standard bagel can be quite large, so consider enjoying half a bagel instead of a whole one. You can pair it with protein-rich toppings like nut butter, avocado, or eggs to further balance out the carbohydrates. And if you're looking for a lower carbohydrate alternative, consider thin-sliced bagels or mini bagels. These options offer the same satisfying flavor and texture, but in a smaller portion size, making it easier to manage your carbohydrate intake. Remember, managing diabetes is all about making informed choices that support your overall health goals. By understanding the impact of different foods on your blood sugar and exploring healthier alternatives, you can still enjoy your favorite treats while staying on track. Ciabatta bread, with its beautiful airy holes and crisp crust, might seem like a healthy choice. However, for those managing diabetes, it's important to look beyond its appealing texture. Ciabatta is typically made from refined white flour, which has been stripped of its bran and germ during processing. This process removes valuable nutrients and fiber, leaving behind mostly simple carbohydrates. For individuals with diabetes, consuming foods high in simple carbohydrates can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Simple carbohydrates are quickly absorbed, leading to a rapid increase in glucose in the bloodstream. While tempting, ciabatta's impact on blood sugar makes it a less than ideal choice. Choosing breads with higher fiber content and a lower glycemic index can contribute to better blood sugar control. Opting for whole grain alternatives like whole wheat or rye bread can be a better choice for managing blood sugar levels. The fiber in whole grain bread helps slow down sugar absorption, preventing drastic glucose spikes. Always consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized advice on managing your diet with diabetes. The baguette, a staple of French cuisine, is known for its crispy crust and soft, airy interior. Like ciabatta, traditional baguettes are made from refined white flour. This means they are low in fiber and high in simple carbohydrates, leading to rapid increases in blood sugar levels. The glycemic index measures how quickly a food raises blood sugar levels. Choosing breads with a lower glycemic index is crucial for managing blood sugar levels. Enjoying a small portion of baguette with a balanced meal can help mitigate its impact on blood sugar. Whole wheat baguettes offer a more blood sugar-friendly alternative. Breads made from alternative grains like rye, spelt, or buckwheat can provide variety and health benefits. By prioritizing breads with a lower glycemic index and higher fiber content, you can still enjoy bread while managing your health. That wraps up our look at the 5 best and 5 worst breads for managing diabetes. We've learned that choosing breads made from whole grains like whole wheat, rye, pumpernickel, and sourdough can provide sustained energy and better blood sugar control. On the other hand, breads high in refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, French bread, and certain varieties like ciabatta and baguettes, can lead to blood sugar spikes and should be consumed in moderation, if at all. Remember, making informed food choices plays a significant role in managing diabetes effectively. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more health tips. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which bread you prefer and if you have any other recommendations.